Marble Range 5-1 to Mallee Park 2-4. Looking for options. No one doing. Puckridge on his own. Puckridge swinging around, looking for Tyler Dennis. Tyler Dennis swinging around, looking for options up in the middle. Presented there was Benny Hurrell. Benny Hurrell brought onto this second quarter. Looking around, play on's the call. Dragged off the ball. Holding the ball is the call. Play on's the advantage. Jonesy wraps up, goes in quick toward Dudley. Dudley overrun and well spoiled there by Brooksy. Spun around there. Now was Russell Carbine. Carbine put her across, swung across the face of goal and put her 3-for-1 behind. O'Brien quick onto the scene to get the ball back in again. Gone to Parker. Parker to come into this game into the second quarter, looking for options up. Nothing doing. Scotty Sharman, the big man overhead, should make present here and take a lead. Thompson runs in from the inside 50 and makes that option. Hurrell across, ignored. Goes now to Shriver. Shriver with space. Will look up the ground, coming upside the centre wing. Kicks inside now towards the direction of Wren. Wren takes it to hands but spills it. Pushed in the back. Rode him into the ground there was Roderick. And he'll look up now for these forward lines or something going in the centre towards... Pushed in. Owen on his own. Jared Daddle pushed across. Missed the ball. Hands comes off of Keeley. Keeley spun around there and was taken by Wanganeen. Wanganeen across now. Cruel bounce. Weighted behind was Parker. Parker very, very lucky to pick that up. Inside Chris Puckridge. Good timely mark in front of Jones. The 218's doing well. I don't know if that's 50 if he can wrap him up like that. I don't think he can. But anyway, we're going on. Through from Puckridge. Puckridge in the direction now of Parker. Parker working all over this ground in this second quarter. The Semler lead was ignored. Kicks inside now, under now, looking for Sargent. Sargent to take a big mark overhead, and he has. And he has. You can read Sargent. You know what he's going. Know what he's going to do. He's like plug a locket when he comes out in these quarters. He takes a big mark overhead. There's no one really to stop him there. And
protection from Jared Daddle then too. I thought that Jared Daddle just took the weight off him and left the space there.
Yep. Very good body there. Would expect Sargent here to finish off. Stifling breeze from right to left of screen.
Won't worry the big fellow.
Sargent's been kicking pretty well all year. He stabbed at that one, kept it low. She's gone through. Semler off the hands. Rushed through there was Wes Bilney. He's going to play on quickly here. They got runners out on the pocket. Waiting. Kicks her out now. Torp over the top of Sharman. Should reach him. She gets to Kai Miller. That was his target. Target inside. A very, very ordinary kick, but paid off. Swinging around now onto his right. We've got Carl McKenzie. Carl McKenzie getting a lot of the ball today. Mallee Park inside the 50. Oh, ugly kick straight into Jace O'Brien. Needs to mop up. Pushes around and dodges the ball to get inside of his advantage. Nothing doing. Steps aside. McKenzie again. Onto the right. Looks forward. Brooks swings around and looking checked for Dudley. Swinging around. Devlin Walsh. Russell Carbine. Did he have it? Did it bounce out the arm? I think it hit his hand and bounced over the line. We're going to call it one behind. Touched over the line. Caught him in and one behind for Mallee Park. So the advantage was there for them to go on, but couldn't quite finish with it. So Kaki's leaving us for the day. You're with me for the rest of the game, unless we can find a fill-in. Parker to kick to himself. Kicks up to the 50. Shriver with the advantage. Sharman should take overhead. Ball goes to ground. O'Brien trying to bust through. Pushed through there was McKenzie. McKenzie again onto the right. Chopped off again was Parker. Very, very timely in this second quarter for him to start performing. Owen pushed, hands over. Hurrell can't get hands to ball. Spilled out there was Harrison. Harrison kicked again. Cruel bounce for Miller. Miller bounced over, tackled down by Scott. Flavel kicked inside. Kicked in down by Kai Miller. Kai Miller runs into an open goal and an easy option there for the Mallee Park to put another 6 points on the board. And scores now moved from 5-2 to 3-6. We're getting towards the 10-minute mark of this second quarter. And Mallee Park sort of using this breeze now, starting to use the advantage. They're running well and using their numbers. This is what they've done for many, many years on a good dry day like this, is they run well. And if they hit their mark and hit their targets, then they will finish off. Marble Range do need to capitalise now if they want to keep this lead. Mallee Park really looking to close this deficit and kick another couple of goals to make this a very, very interesting close match indeed. Ball up, Sharman with the contest. Kicks it up again, slams her onto the boot. Hurrell tries to bust the pack, punch through from Sharman. Ball goes to ground, mopped up by Parker. Parker onto his right, kicks out onto the pocket. Semler in front, good body, read him beautifully there. Had his measure every way. Grabbed it again, dragged him down to the day. Looked for the umpire's eyes but couldn't find him. Wren makes the option. Roderick onto him tight. Pushed in front. Sargent overrun. Can he get back in and double up? No. Put in front now. Good drag by Michael Burgoyne. Michael Burgoyne to go back and look for an option up the middle. Short chip over to Roderick. Roderick in front of the crowd, in front of the cannery. Wren to wrap up. Put the pressure on. Kicked out wide. Nothing doing. Put over from Brooks. Brooks probably might get a little bit of a 50 here touch up if he's not careful. But goes back and wants no part of it. Outer wing. Kicked across. Good timely mark, Harrison. Harrison's had a lot of this ball in this first half of the game. Looking for his options. Nothing on. Good one-on-one man contest. Kicked inside, just inside the 50. Good lead. Good run by Croppaneri. Croppaneri there had his measure. He took him off there at the front and nothing he could really do for Keeley. Keeley couldn't keep up with him. He'll be kicking this one just outside the 50, about 50 metres. He wants to at least kick about 60 metres. They give it a ride. Breeze from left to right. On the right foot. Off it comes. He's given it a good ride. Swung across. And 3 for 1 behind. Has Brooksy now to take the kick in. No one on Levi Smith at all. He's unmanned. Poor checking by Mallee Park in that option. Options up forward. Quick grab. Poor kick. Ball spills out just in front of Shriver there. And we'll see a throw in just under the windsock in Mallee Parks, just outside their 50 metre. Keeley with the contest. Hands down, Parker underneath, pulled off the ball, couldn't get to it. Handball out by Miller. Miller spilled out, goes to Harrison. Harrison again, chipped across, poor bounce, beats everyone. Dudley wanted a hand of that, but couldn't get hold of it. And ball spills out right in front of the 2007 major sponsor, Bow Repairs from Marlborough Range, and we'll see a throw in. Brooks to do the contest. Should win. Does. Hands down. Looks for players. Good option. Came in and found Doyley. Doyley to handball across to Parker. Parker to clear. Has a bounce. Has time. Looks up. Puckridge. Puckridge kicked out wide. Wide out to the other side. Looking for Owen. Owen's got a paddock here if he can get hold of it and runs. He's quick on the boot. Flavel does take him and bring him down. She's on after the play. Brought inside. Brad Wren overrun and Roderick. Good match up between these two. Jumped in the back. Play on's the call. Ball spills out. Punches forward. Players trying to get in. Stacks on. Jonesy calls it. This will be mine. And we'll have a bounce up right in front of the Mallee Park coach's box, just outside the 50 metre line, just outside of Marlborough Range's forward attacking zone. Up they go. Keeley to do the contest. Goes to ground. Brooks onto the boat. Good contest. No one around. First on's going to get the contest. Come through is Smith. Smith turns around. Good kicking forward. No one in particular. We've got... Oh, beaten there was Keeley. Good grab there by Kai Miller. Kai Miller cricked in front. Worked to the front spot. There was Schreiber. Schreiber overrun the ball. Very well. Good tackle. Had the last opportunity to grab him when he had the ball. Handball over. Good eyes option. Up to Keeley. Keeley over to Owen. Owen chipped inside. Poor kick, but Parker will mop up. Marker sees the eyes with Thompson. Thompson looking for options. Good run across the centre forward. Goes towards Sargent. Sargent overruns the ball. Semler on his own if he can get it forward. Grabs the tackle. Ball brought to ground. Dowdle hustling. They're going to be cleared here by Mallee Park. Mallee Park in Ainsley Betts. Ainsley Betts spins around, has time, looks up, short chip to Michael Burgoyne. Michael Burgoyne over to the relay kick. Can he get over? And Richard Miller on his own, but has a player right in short in Robbie Newcomb to look up inside the 50. 50 goes through. Poor kick, very poor kick. Puckridge looks up, grabbed high, play on, drop the ball. Get it on, Parker to mop up, over the top. Puckridge again makes amends for the last. Levi Smith couldn't pick up the ball. Betts over the ball. Smith again. Back to Betts. Betts picks up the ball. He's been forced back onto the right. Chips around. No one around because he would go out of bounds. And just beats the ball there was Carl McKenzie, who's had an absolute handful of touches in this quarter. And Mallee Park really looking to penetrate this ball forward into their 50 metre line and see if they can score some goals. Marlborough Range applying the pressure and making a very, very good contest. Ball's thrown in. Thompson underneath. Again, Keeley with the ruck contest. Parker again mopping up and reading these contests beautifully. O'Brien has time. Out to Brooks. Brooks will have a bounce. Look up. No one on. Relay kick up to Brooks, but ignores his brother. Probably should have gone to him. Lucky to miss the ball there. And Owen to mop up. 2-on-1. Good Shepherd. Good Brooksy to do the bumping work. Owen now, get it back. Can he get around him? Does. Probably should have been a Shepherd. Goes in towards Daddle. Ridden into the back, still plays on. Jared Daddle, there was no advantage there at all, so he will go back with the ball. And fair call there, play on advantage, wasn't there. So he'll go back and look for Mickey Sargent or Brad Wren here to make an option. He should get on with it pretty quick here as there's no one back in there for Mallee Park for in the back defence. He's got Hurrell on his own. Lead ignored by Sargent. Sargent pushes off, goes again. Daddle to punch in long. Keeley's going to be the one under the rail with Wren. Wren jumps up, couldn't quite grab it. Hurrell to mop up, overruns the ball. Sticks his hand in there again. Too many players for Marlborough Range around the ball. Back to Semler. Semler on the left. Punches her in towards the 50-metre line. Open goal, no one home. And just skews her across the left-hand side of the goals and goes through for one behind. Marlborough Range for a 5-goal 2 to Mallee Park 3 goals 7. Mallee Park with the breeze here. The 2-3-goal breeze do need this advantage to get it down and kick long. Where's Bilney to do the kick-ins? Looking for the lead. Kicks to himself. He'll go long. Kicks towards the boundary. Keeley underneath. Spoiled away. Chop the hands in front. Called over his shoulder too high, but probably was the chop of the hands was the call there from Jonesy. Marlborough Range to get the ball back, and we'll look to penetrate inside the 50-metre line. Need to open it up and keep the spaces in front. Need a lead. Thompson leads early. Probably should go to him. He's on his own. Goes in long, in towards the direction of Sargent. Sargent underneath. Big pack of players performs now. No one to go. Semler, gang tackled, brought to ground. Parker, handballed over to Jones. Jones handballs out to the player on his own. Bilney looking around. Big right foot, big top up to the middle to no one. Puckridge will be the first one on. Cruel bounce over the top. Volley over the front from Scott. Scott, good pick up. No one around at all to pick up. Scott, good eyes and good options, goes to Daddle. Daddle had Owen, and he also has got Toddy Owen out in his own on the left hand. Goes to him now. Little bit of a rude kick, should grab the mark. Look up option now. You've got Sargent and Semler with an early lead. Looks forward now into the 50-metre line with Hurrell. Hurrell's taken a good timely mark on outside the 50-metre line. And will look to penetrating kick. Wants to go but can't. Nothing doing by Sargent. Wasn't looking up. Needs to bang it in long now. He'll get her inside the square. Good quick on the right foot. Sargent in front. Swings in front. Good spoil there from Flavel and Miller. Pushed across. Off the boot. She speared off the boot. Touched off the boot. She's gone through for one behind. Crowd thought she might have gone through, but the Pecker clan at the back did see her come off the hand, and they'll claim the 1 point. Jones to do the kick in. Short chip goes to Kenny Newcomb. Kenny Newcomb up the outer wing. Chip across. There's no drop punts being kicked here by Mallee Park today, which missing the targets. Levi Smith to overrun. Gang tackled there by Michael Burgon, who didn't have it. Scotty looks up. Quick handball. Needs to get across. Shepherd now by Keeley. Keeley kicks across. Off the ball. Brought down the ground to Carl Semler. That was silly. Levi Smith got taken very, very high late off the ball there, and we'll see the ball taken here by Semler. So Mallee Park sort of self-destructing at the moment, and really need to get it together and stop the threats and play the footy. Mickey Sarge wasn't going to miss that. Right in front, Jared Daddle sort of chopped him off and cut his air pipe off, but Mickey Sargent will go back inside 30 metres, and we'll kick this one for Marlborough Range. Right in front, shouldn't miss. He's been kicking them from here all year, and should put Marlborough Range in a comfortable position at the 15-minute mark of this second quarter. Okay, abuse was just given there by Mallee Park. That was given there by we got Kingsley Bilney. Kingsley Bilney absolutely mouthing off. Mickey Sargent brought straight in front, and a comfortable 6 points for this one. Banging her straight into the Northern Bottle buddy, and that puts them through. That's the 6 points they were looking for. So very, very undisciplined football there from Mallee Park. Really should have kept their head there and kept their mouth shut. And he has been dragged for that one. Chatty Owen, when the ball gets to him, doesn't miss anything. Old Thompson and Workhorse working absolutely perfectly. We've seen Parker come into this quarter as well. He stepped up into the second quarter, into the breeze. This is what they need to get the clearances out the middle, and ball's up and now. Ball spills to ground. No one in the contest. Keeley got time. Looks up. Bounces off. Nothing really there. That was a bit of a very, very soft free as was pushed off there. So the ball's down to Hurrell. Hurrell looks up forward. He's got Semler. Semler with a short chip. Going to go to Jones, but just misses him. Semler bounced off one and grabbed too high. Way too high from behind. And that's probably going to be a 50. Jones, he's lost it. He's lost it here, but he's going to keep his cool because he knows it's a grand final. He's not the smartest of blokes, but in this contest now, he knows that would have put him in front. So it's a Free kick now to Semler, he's done it already. He did lose the plot and put him in front, and this is going to be another 6 points. So Mallee Park absolutely self-destructing now in this quarter, and this is going to be just stupid on their behalf. They need to have a really good look at themselves and stand up if they want to keep it together. Marlborough Range penetrating the forward, putting the pressure on. This does really do apply to the Mallee Park defence that are self-destructing under the pressure that Marlborough Range are putting on them. Good kick there. That'll probably see Semler with about 4 now for the half of the game, and really having a big impact on this game for Marlborough Range at the moment. Sargent taking good hands. Mentioned Daddle early as well. Just inside the 50, we've got the umpires concurring with a little board meeting there. We don't know what's going on. Is there a report or a card to have had the last discrimination, and we'll see what the outcome is in just a minute. Richard Jones has been spoken to in the middle of the ground, and he has been on report. So red card, or yellow, or red? Yellow card. Richard Jones is off for 10. And really does self-destruct pretty quick, Richard. And quality player, and was quite silly in that instance to inside the 30-metre mark to do that. So yellow card won't be replaced. And they're down now to 17 players on the field. And Marlborough Range just need to keep applying the pressure if they want to take over this grand final and really run amok in the 2007 and have a chance for the premiership. Ball's up from Bilney. Keeley with the contest. Thompson wins the ruck down. Keeley onto the boot. Spills down now to Wanganeen. Wanganeen spills out. Couldn't get it quite to Miller. Miller punch across. Back to Wanganeen. Wanganeen across. Tries to mop up. Is tackled now. Followed up by Toddy Owen. Applying great pressure. Thompson with the bump. Held onto. Didn't quite have the ball. Brought back. Could have had the advantage, but wasn't. Wanganeen to have the kick now. Mallee Park to get the run inside their 50-metre mark. Looking for options. Calling the player up as needs to go. Dudley with the lead. Goes in long. Cut off. All Marlborough Range across the front. Schreiber kicks out onto the outer wing. No one at all. It's a foot contest on. Try and get to the boundary line. Mallee Park have 2 and 3 on. Cut off there was Croppaneary. Croppaneary handball over. Snap around to no one at all. Jumped off by Jace O'Brien. He'll hold it up. We can see the clock wind down now to about the 20-minute mark, and he'll hold it up. Off for now by Schreiber. Schreiber on his own. Jace could have probably overkicked, but she'll just jump in. Good mark, and pretty silly there by Croppaneary to stick the foot in, but good mark taken by Schreiber. Good smart footballer. Hurrell grabbed hold. Can't grab him after the contest. That's 50, but he won't call it at all. Kicked around by Hurrell. Pits around it to Semler. Semler, good hands. Good hands out in front. It's got Owen as the relay running over. Parker presents. Won't go. Has Keeley. Keeley can turn around and go. No one talking, so he'll go back and he'll try and have a shot from 50 out. Small leads will be presented. Sarge to go back into the middle and get the big men back and see if they can take a mark overhead. Daddle, Sargent, Semler, Parker, Wren. Rangers call on their other players out. Daddle runs out. Keeley. Off the right. Drops it short. Should go into the pocket. Wren. That's a one-hander. That's a beautiful one-handed mark by Brad Wren. He'll go back and slot this. He's on a slight angle. He's about 15 metres out, but he'll go back and he'll kick a good goal, as very, very rarely does he miss these kicks through here for Brad Wren. Beautiful right-handed mark, and shouldn't miss from here. And wouldn't want to let Mallee Park back in here. If he can kick this one, he'll nearly finish this one for the end of the second quarter. He'll go back. Time on's called. Brad Wren. Off he goes. Wouldn't miss from here, and doesn't. And does. Well, very untimely for Wren. Very untimely for Wren. He'll hear about this one tonight, about missing that one. Options up for Mallee Park. Newcomb. Newcomb's got the runner. Got the runny, but cut off by Brooks. Does go to him now. Brooks going to be the man in front. Needs the bounce. Cut across off the bill. No desire at all to get the ball there was McKenzie. McKenzie completely overrun it. Spills off now. Hung off the ball. Couldn't have it. Puckridge punched afterwards. Cut now by Walsh. Walsh kicks inside the 50. Good mark there taken by McKenzie. McKenzie to go back and make amends for the last one. Inside, looking up now for Dudley. They're looking for him every time. Goes for the square. Nothing on at all. pushing across was Doyley. Cooked out by Levi Smith. Very, very well timely rushed over with Smith, and we'll see it through for one behind, but he'll bring it up because he did get an infringement in the back. Lead on by Puckridge was ignored. Goes now to Owen and to Scotty on the other side. Scotty weaves around. Good pressure by Marlborough Range with the Shepherd. Comes across. Got numbers running up on the wing and Keeley. Keeley on his own has an absolute paddock. Takes it on and will now wait and hold. Good option as there was nothing up forward. Daddle and Hurrell in front. Thompson, good talk. Need to take the mark. Goes across now. They've got Owen. Owen to have the run. Needs to quick handball back to Hurrell. Hurrell needs to gather. Needs to spin and get a handball away. Throw at the back. That was picked up very, very early as he did throw it. Couldn't pick it up, but he will be brought back as he didn't know what it was from Toddy Owen. No, he's turned it over. Well, just corrected myself from what I said. He did know what was going on and he had a turnover. So, yeah, sort of silly light football there. Owen to Puckridge. Puckridge needs to hold. O'Brien from about 20 metres behind. Good voice there and telling his teammate to protect him. O'Brien is still out on his own. So is Wren out in the wing. Looks for an option up forward. Daddle across the forward. Got none but Hurrell. Hurrell goes in and makes about 15 metres into his forward lines. He's run over the mark. Needs to bring him back now and does. Goes back. Hurrell. Penetrating kick inside the 50. 50 looking to Sarge. Sarge can go up with the big hands. Big hands by Mickey Sargent. Mickey Sargent takes them in front every day, and he's been reported. Jonesy's come instantly out with a card for dropping the knees into the back of the head. He's got now a yellow card. That takes Mallee Park down to 16 players on the field, and Marlborough Range with another 50-metre penalty will put them now 8-5 to 3-7. So Mallee Park absolutely self-destructing in this game at the moment. Stupid football. Marlborough Range applying the pressure, trying to win the game by as many as they can, and Mallee Park just losing players by putting them on the bench. So Mickey Sarge goes in, puts it in, gives the Mallee Park crowd from behind a bit of the hand, says thank you very much. I'll raise 6 more points up on the board, and Marlborough Range really trying to finish off this second quarter now and take her into half time with a very, very commanding lead of 5 goals. It's running away. Dry. What's time? No, normal time? Ball up in the middle. About 1 minute of play remaining. Keeley into the contest, been winning quite well. Sharman's having the rest in there. Thompson tries to gather. Back to Keeley. Keeley's absolutely killing it out of the centre. Owen gets the kick forward. Parker, well timed. Wait. Couldn't quite take the mark as the ball goes to ground. Handballed out to Roderick. Roderick swinging around on the right. Has time to have a bounce. Looks down towards the crowd. Kicks out now towards Wanganeen. Wanganeen on the right. Has another bounce as well. Couldn't quite get that second bounce and now still has time as the pressure's not applied. Kicks out to the wing. In front. Very, very good eyes and looks up. And Mallee Park will now take a kick in towards their 50 line. Wanganeen relay up for the handball kick. No one going as Marlborough Range got a wall of defence across there. Goes backwards. Backwards in towards Miller. Miller with a big hospital ball underneath. Big run by Levi Smith. Beautiful grab in front, and was taken well after that grab there as well with a big elbow to the chin. Nothing going across. Levi Smith kicks in and gets on with the game. Cross to Shriver. Shriver takes it on. Keeley cops a very, very cheap blow in the middle of the back, and he's feeling that down on the ground now. Wren with a timely mark, looks up, little bit of time, probably a couple of seconds left to get this forward and get a goal for Marlborough Range if they want to finish off. Goes now to Puckridge. Puckridge got time, swings onto the right, kicks around, underneath, looking for Sargent to take a big grab. Sargent underneath, and he does! Sargent's done it all day. They can't stop him. The backline defence have dropped the head early. They've put it down and they really, really need to answer in and do something about Sargent to stop him from kicking these goals and taking these big marks in front. All Marlborough Range need to do is get it outside the 50, put her in high, and Sargent's going to take a mark overhead every single time. So Mickey Sargent now to take his time, go back. No seconds left on the clock at all. Time on's now been called. He'll take his time. He should slot this. He's directly in front. He's about 40 metres out. Breeze right to left. Very, very aware of where it is. He'll put it out in the goalpost. Does go that way. Puts her through. And Mickey Sarge has put it through for another one. 9 goal 5 to 3 goal 7. Nearly towards the end of this second term now. And Marlborough Range really taking a commanding lead on this game at the moment. Do have the breeze coming up in the third quarter after the half-time break. Mallee Park, well, what can we say? They're self-destructed in this quarter with their back lines. Hasn't been in their forward lines for probably their last 20 minutes. And the pressure has really been there for them to self-destruct. And Marlborough Range really have played into a fiddle. They are down to sitting 4 on their bench at the moment. 4 to 5 actually on their bench at the moment, so down to 16 players as balls build up in the middle. Sharman back into the ruck contest. Tomo again, every time it goes to ground he's got his hands on it. Back to Scott. Scott trying to crush the tackle. Tries to bunch through. Probably was thrown there it was, but was called holding the ball. Tried to bust the tackle but couldn't quite get away with it. Thompson to hold it up and give the ball off. Looking to go quick early, and that's the siren. Kingsley Bilney kicks in, but she's all over in towards the 50-metre line. And Marlborough Range taking a very commanding lead. 9 goal 5, 59 to Mallee Park, 3 goal 7, 25. Very good half. Marlborough Range applying the pressure, as we've mentioned early. And good to see Thompson, Daddle, Semler. Sargent is an absolute star for this third term. About to get underway here. Just clearing the ground. Sharman back into the attack. Started the ruck at the end of the second quarter. Thompson, Parker and Smith still in there. Kai Miller to do the ruck contest for Mallee Park. Throw up. Ball goes in. Sharman expected to win. No, goes down to Miller. Miller's contest. Knocked off the ball was Levi Smith. Once again, very undisciplined early. Small chip out, looks towards Parker. Ball bounces. Run over by Keeley. Couldn't quite get it. Free called. Push in the back. Small chip in. Over the top. Oh, big punt was from the Marlborough Range. Kick forward there towards Semler in the direction. Couldn't quite get it. Ball spills in. Deep in the directive Marlborough Range defence. Brad Wren get it completely pushed in the back and overrun, but ball spills out and play on. Jared Daddle keeps it in play. He's a left footer. Round he goes. Hospital ball up in the air. Getting underneath is Semler. Wren trying to get around. Mark taking it, but was spilled. Mickey Sargent just off the end of the boot and couldn't quite get it through. And we have Newcomb to run it through for Mallee Park. So Marlborough Range now with a very commanding lead in this third quarter, and now the breeze is picking up, swung around to a northerly. We're probably looking at about a 4 to 5 goal breeze now. Ball spills out. Owen applied from Semler. Back up, good pressure. Sargent couldn't quite get hands to it. Applies the pressure now. Jumps over. Sargent, very good handy pickup. Goes to Hurrell. Hurrell spins. Round he goes to Parker. Parker has the options. Good voice called out here by Scott. Scott now has time to run in. Open goal, runs in from the 50. Kicked her in towards the march of Wren. Wren bodily with Roderick. Couldn't quite get hands onto the ball. Very well mopped up there. Now was Hurrell. Hurrell spins around onto his right boot. Gone through. Can he touch it? No, he can't. He slammed it through. Very good ball. Just over the fingertips there of the Mallee Park player, and Hurrell's put it through. Punches the air. Loves the conditions they've got out here tomorrow. It's coming in very overcast and a little bit dark at the moment. Going to cool the players down. Probably perfect now for the Marlborough Range defence to use this breeze and kick it down through towards the left of screen and bang on probably about another 5 or 6 more. If Mallee Park can't answer anything more in this quarter, we look like we're home and hosed with Marlborough Range. 10 goals 6, 60 to 3 goals 7, 25, and Marlborough Range taking a very good commanding lead now in this third term. Bilney throws up. Sharman hands over Miller. Thompson once again winning every single touchdown. Has time. Mallee Park got no defence on him at all. Daddle from behind. Nearly beats 2. Wren bustles through. Push off. You're not mine, he says. Here he goes towards Owen. Ruck too high. In the back. Pole driving. He'll get a free. Probably get a 50, but he took him really rough and very undisciplined once again. Bit of mouth off, but Owen will go back. What? Well, okay. Yep, turn it over. That's the way we go. Run out by Kingsley Bilney Jr. Can't understand that decision that was just paid then. Pulled up by Daddle. Daddle gets the handballs out. Wren now looking for a few goals. Smashes onto that right. Sargent tries to get across and tries to get hands to it. Gets an effective. Very, very well spoiled there by Roderick. Semler does the chasing. Very, very well tackled. Taken off the ball. Taken high as well. And he'll get a free. Once again, we can see Mallee Park absolutely self-destructing here in this term as well. They obviously had no instruction given to them at the half-time break to put their heads down and start playing footy. They've come out and all they want to do is do the knuckleball and start taking heads. So Marlborough Range, just keep winning the ball, keep putting the heads over the footy, and you will win the game. Semler on the left, puts it in front. Sargent to take a grab, and he has. Wes Bilney there trying to outmark Mickey Sarge. There's no way in hell that was going to happen at all. Mickey Sarge 6 times the size that Wes Bilney is, and Mickey's going to put on a very, very tight angle and see if he can slot this one through. If he puts her up just in front of the out of the left-hand goal, the wind should do the rest and put her through. Mickey Sarge on with the right. Probably wouldn't need even to check here. Just put up through a drop punch. She'll go through on her own. And he does. Sticks that big fist up in the air. Big Mickey liked it. The rest of the team have come over. Good work there, Carl Semler. Gutsy stuff there. Had his head ripped off early. And put it in towards the goals. And Mickey Sarge taking a beautiful overhead mark there to bang another 6 points on there for the Marlborough Range Magpies. And scores now go to 11-6 to 3-7 in the 5-minute mark of the third term. Mallee Park really need to answer in this third term. They need a couple of quick goals. Ball's up. Sharman wins the ruck contest down. There it goes, Sharman Thompson. That's the combination that's been happening all day. Works out now, goes to Wes Bilney. Bilney kicks forward. Underneath is a solid mark taken by Croppaneri. Croppaneri with O'Brien on the mark. Looking in, goes short. Could have nearly hit him right in the guts. Sport up there by Tyler Dennis. Tyler Dennis with a overhanding lead to Keeley. Keeley over back to O'Brien. O'Brien looking for Owen. Owen has the player over in Levi Smith. Play read well. Good handball over. Owen needs to put it in now. Put in from Walsh. Walsh going for the body and not the ball. Owen will win it and drag down after the tackle. And that's exactly what the umpire's seen and read the play as well. Owen will get the free and Marlborough Range will now look to penetrate the 50-metre line again. So a very, very smart move there by Toddy Owen to get rid of the ball as he knew Walsh was coming on top of him. Toddy George right on the scene. Kick across, switch the play, goes right across from Owen. Owen across on a very, very handy mark taken by Scott. Very strong pair of hands there and a great footballer as well. Goes back and looks to penetrate the 50 now. Lead by Semler. That's ignored. Stops and goes back. Mickey Sarge now presents. Off he goes. Ball will come back. Ball will come back. Got to kick over your mark, son. Back and over. He's probably about 70 metres out. Mackenzie picks that up. Scott again. Sees the lead by Semler, but chopped off. Well, not chopped off, it was straight to Walsh. Kick indirect, going across now. Mallee Park driving up the centre. Sees the run early. Scotty Charman trying to cut her off. O'Brien just cut off in front there. Was the young fella in Dudley. Dudley crossed there, and Phillip taking a very, very good mark from Mallee Park. Needs to slot this through. As you can probably see now by the camera angle, the wind picking up and the flags blowing in the back. This breeze has picked up now. So this is really going to be a difficult kick now for Dudley. He is a great kick, and if he can pull this off, it'll finish it for him. And he has. That's what he's done all year. Phillip Dudley being a great kick he is. Very, very handy, tight pocket that one to kick goals from. And the breeze allowed it, and great ball off the boot. So nice sort of run there by Mallee Park to get the ball into the forward lines and use the players as if they can continue that and get the run going. Then they should be able to answer back with another couple of goals. But Marlborough Range with 11 goals 6 to Mallee Park 4 goals 7. At this stage with the breeze coming on, it's going to be very, very tight for them indeed coming in towards the last quarter and in the end of this third. Ball up now by Jones. Sharman tap down. Richard Jones back onto the ground after the yellow card. Kicks around the body on the right. Turned around by Chris Puckridge, couldn't see it. Now gets hold of it. Tap down. Mallee Park starting to get drive and direction. That's holding the ball absolutely in anyone's book. He had prior opportunity and tried to bust the pack. Chris Puckridge now going over to Levi Smith who'll take the kick. looking for options. Nothing coming. Benny Hurrell with the lead. That's ignored. Goes out towards Damon Scott. Damon Scott just on a standing still to get the ball, and over he goes. That hurt him. Damon Scott, strong body. He's down flat on the ground. Brad Wren, absolutely beautiful. Big chest mark in front. Jumped about 3 foot off the ground for Rennie. That's quite a distance off him, jumping off a milk crate. And Rennie's about to line up from about 50 metres out, and he should slot this one through. He hasn't had the opportunity to kick him any goals in this game at the moment. But Rennie, no problems. I backed him before, so I won't say a word. All I want you to do is sit there and watch and see if he kicks it. Good man. Wren on the right. Sends it on its way. Disappointing. Disappointing again, Wren. That's wouldn't pencil him in for that one. And needs to start kicking some more goals. Probably an opportunity for Wren is around the goals on the run. That's his specialty. Mallee Park got some loose players in the pockets, but looking very slow and very lethargic. Carbine kicks in. Puckridge underneath. Goes to the ground. Wanganeen couldn't get hands, neither could Puckridge. Owen underneath. Jumped on front. Probably could have been taken high. Ball spills out. Crash tackle afterwards. Now he'll call the after disposal. And she's on. They didn't like that whatsoever. She's on. Player's been rustled out. I think he may have paid a free, which he rightly should have, for Brooksy, which was taken very high. So once again, undisciplined by Mallee Park here. Very undisciplined. The self-destruction of these guys has been their downfall, as they could have taken the game apart. Brooksy, he's about 70 out. He'll put her in the square. I don't think he's got the journey for this one, but gives it one hell of a ride. Pushes it in. Can he get it? Spoiled over. About a couple of metres inside the line. And she goes through for one behind. Good effort there, Brooksy. And pity about the knock on the head, son, but keep going. And you'll get the next one. Wanganeen in the pocket. Has a bounce. Has time to look up. 2, 3. Not running the 15 required bounces. Now he has time. He's got the pace. He's a very young fella, but very, very handy footballer. Walsh. Walsh, the captain, has the ball. Welcome Stephen Tokarski to the ground. First time on it for today. He's pumped. He's ready. He's ready to go. He wants some action. Walsh has got nothing on at all. He's got nothing up forward. Marble Range defending beautifully. Short chip in. He gains about 15 metres, and that's about it to Leith Miller. Leith Miller tackled by Tokarski. As we said, Tokarski wants to have a crack. He's on here. He's got fresh legs and instantly makes an impact into the ground. Kicks out to the out of the wing in the direction of Daddle. Daddle was going to mark that and otherwise have his head taken off, which he did. Mark or too high, you name it. Thrown back. Daddle looking for options. Mickey Sarge presents. Mickey Sargent now on the back. He's gone. He's ignored by that one going towards Wren. Wren, bit of a hand in the sun and takes a grab. That's a mark. That was a mark. He had it in the hands and Roderick spoiled it afterwards. Had a clean grab at that one. So Brad Wren, here's your opportunity to answer back, mate. You're looking at that pill pretty sternly that you're going to put this through the middle. Stand back and be ready for another 6 points as a good player doesn't have a bad day 2 weeks in a row. And Brad Wren should put this one through. And he has. Work, Brad Wren. Welcome, son, to the goal scorers. Get on you, boy. Marble Range now take a very, very commanding lead, 12-8 to 4-7. We're looking towards the 13-minute mark of the third term. And Marble Range now in a very, very commanding lead. No changes been made by either side at this stage except for the Tokarski inclusion onto the ground. We've got Levi Smith, Dan Keeley, Stephen Thompson in the middle. And joining them in the ruck contest, we've got Keeley going into the ruck, for the replacement of Sharman. And should be another Marble Range win down, winning the taps all day. Keeley up, wins it down, straight to Jones, well read. Campbell win, Mallee Park, penetrating kick. O'Brien to cut off, good spoil, chopped over the top. Puckridge to intercept and pick up first, gets first hands the ball, runs towards the boundary line, and straight in front of us, we have a throw in right in front of the second hand box. Keeley and Miller to do the ruck contest. Keeley a clear advantage here. Ball up, out on Killer's side. Thompson and Jones, good contest. Ball's up, Levi Smith, palm down. Tockers, he'll get his hands on the ball. He's had not much of it today. Instantly tries to make an impact. Gets hold of it. Run through. Handball. No disposal at all. Play on's the call. Run through by Mallee Park. No dominance towards the football. Damon Scott still trying to work the ball. Just works it over the line. No, now it's out of bounds. And we'll have another throw in front of the second hand umpire's box. Thompson and Jones. Good match up today. Ball in. Keeley works to the front spot. Good spoil. Levi Smith handball. Relay over to Puckridge. Puckridge steps around 2. Tries to make a quick chip. Hurrell couldn't quite get hands on the ball. Spills out now to Burgoyne. Burgoyne chips over. Couldn't quite get, and a good mark by Wanganeen. Wanganeen looks towards Walsh. Walsh just couldn't quite, didn't actually make any process towards the footy there, and Damon Scott chops off. So Mallee Park now really giving up, and Marlborough Orange penetrating these forward lines. Kicked in towards Roderick. Roderick now turning around. The umpires looking at something what he's done, but it's a turnover towards Scotty Sharman. There was an infringement off the ball there early. The ball must be 5 metres within the contest before he knocks him off, and couldn't quite get to it. So them's the rules, and well picked up actually there by the umpire, Scotty Sharman. Can we look? Can we look? Scotty Sharman, slot her through, son. Bang, and he has. No worries at all. The size 18 white boots of Scotty Sharman, and he is bolting. Where's he going? I think he's, stay down there, son. You've made an impact. He's slotted her through. Beautiful kick there, Scotty Sharman. And not a problem at all for Marlborough Orange to advance this lead now. Very, very, looking at a 10-goal lead now. And coming at halfway through 15-minute mark of this third quarter. And Dan Keeley really in the ruck contest, dominating. Mallee Park trying to do as much as they can. Richard Jones, the really only penetrator in the middle to get it forward, but a great defence through O'Brien, Doyley, and Chris Puckridge really coming into it in this game as well. Ball's up. Keeley again. Keeley to Thompson. Thompson winning nearly every ruck contest, but Jones once again gets his head in there. Dragged down afterwards. Pulled in. Good mark, Mallee Park. Chipped across into Wes Bilney. Wes Bilney, good mark, and taken down afterwards. Probably a little bit unfair there as he was still in flight when he came down, and he'll be put right in front, and not a problem at all for Wezzo to kick this one. Through she goes. Another 6 points, so 13-8, 86 to Mallee Park. 5-7 at the fifth, just at the 16-minute mark of this third term. So Marlborough Orange now really need to bang on a couple of more and really put a sealer on this goal. Mallee Park looking to answer a few more back and see if they can get the nose. Or going to be a very, very hard task coming towards this last quarter. But a little bit of a breeze with the 5-6. If Marlborough Orange can bang on a more, it looks like it's going to be an impossible situation from here. Ball up. Keeley, uncontested. Win down, straight again to Thompson. Thompson's been a workhorse all day, tries to get free. Couldn't get boot to ball, so it's holding the ball. Straight instantly, play on. Straight in through, getting over O'Brien. Good spoil. Straight to Wes Bilney. Wes Bilney running in, sells the pup over Brooksy. Goes to Philip Dudley. Philip Dudley finishes underneath. And there's a quick goal to Mallee Park. Quick answer, which put them on to 6 goals, 7 to 13-8. So within about 15 seconds from the centre bounce, Mallee Park have answered a quick one and see if they can get back into this game. See if there's any possibility at all. Not much you can do there. Thompson just slipped out of his hands. If he had grabbed that, Marlborough Orange would have had it down there in the forward line and possibility of another one. So Richard Jones very, very handy for Mallee Park in that centre bounce and making the clearances as a midfielder very well. Jones throws up. Keeley down. Parker in contest. Good bunch out. Tries to pick it up, spills the ball, grabs it again, but driven into the ground. Now by Dwayne Walsh. Dwayne Walsh underneath. Jace O'Brien tries to get hands. Couldn't, overrun by Brooks and Dudley. Back into the contest. Brooks gets first hand to it. Couldn't quite grab the ball. O'Brien handballs towards Schreiber. Schreiber, good pickup. Relay handball over to Puckridge. Puckridge steps around one and then has eyes and times to look up to next towards Keeley. Keeley on the outer wing. Good right boot back in towards Daddle. Daddle backing up. Roderick into the back and over the top. Play on's the call. Harrow in pursuit. Picks up now by Mallee Park. Over to the boundary. Could have gone in. Throw in's the call. And we'll have a throw in about 70 metres from Marlborough Orange forward line. Ball's up. Daddle to do the ruck contest. Straight down. Brooksy to try and get it. Handball out. Wanganeen. Gang tackled. Pushed in. Scott. Push forward. Thompson. Good pressure. Back to Wanganeen. Wanganeen having time. Has a second bounce. We'll have a third. Probably a kick on now. Goes forward towards Devlin Walsh. Ball will be marked. Plays on instantly. Shriver to cut off. Goes through by Levi Smith. on their own. Cruel bounce. Jose O'Brien, see if he can wrap him up. We've got Croppaneri on the left. Croppaneri to sneak it through. He's banged another one, but unfortunate with that one to put it through for one behind. Had the opportunity there if he could have kicked straight to put it through for a goal. We've got Parker on his own, but taken there by Schreiber. Schreiber instantly runs out and loses the player on his right. Puts her up in the ball. Anyone's ball here at all. Brooksy flies early and gets hand to ball. Good spoil. Taken now by Leith Miller. Leith Miller chips in. Mallee Parker really attacking in this forward line now into the breeze. And really need to kick some goals. It was a bit unfortunate for the last one, but if he can chip short, chips in short to Devlin. Devlin wrapped up and will now kick one. He needs to kick at least 50. Wants to go to Dwayne Walsh. Nothing doing. He'll go back and he'll have a shot. So a bit of a rest and a bit of a breather now for the Marlborough's forward line as Mallee Park really penetrating this forward attack. Devlin Walsh hooks across, puts her through, touched and through for one behind. .20-minute mark of the third quarter. Kicked in now to Keeley from Brooks. Safe mark. Really using their advantage here as the free man spare. Not wasting any opportunities. Kick in now. They got 2-1 in the middle. Matt Parker wants it, presents, and he's got it. Unmanned, not a problem. Jared Dado on his own. 2 in the middle. Call from Hurrell. That's ignored. Jared Dado over. Jared Dado over on the wing. That's ignored and gone direct into the middle. Looks towards the direction of Semler. Semler, beautiful mark as well. Could have gone to Dado, which could have been the relay, but the option there was for Semler, and he's taken a mark. And he's going to go back and see if he can kick another one. The old trusty left foot of Carlos. We'll see if he can bang another 6 points on for the Ranger Magpies. Trusty kick. Runs out to the left. Through he goes. Probably just swayed that a little bit as he goes around, but umpire's gone back in the middle and says, there you go. I'll stick 2 fingers up in the air and give you 6 points for the scoreboard. Carl Semler very happy with that, and the teammates jubilant of his effort as well. Congratulations, Carl Semler. Another goal, buddy. So Mallee Park had the quick run on with 3 unanswered goals, but Marlborough Range come back again and to extend this lead to 14 goal 8 to 6 goal 9. Getting towards the end of the third term. Keeley up, over bounced by Parker. Couldn't quite get it. Thompson didn't have it. Play on's the call. Wanganeen trying to bust the pack. Smashed by Levi Smith. Good hit. Pulled in now to Tibby Brooks. Stepped around. Basser onto the right foot quickly. Dowdle in front. Needs a good bounce. Gets it. Roderick in pursuit. Still holding. Dowdle bounces around. Can't get it back again. Still working forward. Soccer up Didac style towards and intercepted by Richard Miller. Handball over. Ball spills to ground. Umpires called it up. Never had it. So we're going back now to Chatty Owen to line up without the ball and see if he can add another 6 points. Bit hard to read the distance from here. Probably going to have to kick it from about 45, I think. No time wasted at all. He's going in. He's having a crack. Put her out. She came skoo whiff off the boat. Can Scotty Sharman take a mark? Come across. And we'll have a ball in just inside the Marlborough Range point post, right in the forward attacking line. Ball's thrown in. Scotty Sharman underneath. Will win the contest. Punches across. No one in Marlborough Rangers to grab it. Roderick tries to spin out of trouble. Wrapped up by Thompson. Sharman again. Ball spills out. Mallee Park, good defence and gets it out. Parker in front. Pushed over by Kai Miller in front, and the ball will go out of bounds right in front of Marlborough Rangers box. Zuma Owen making some pretty handy moves down there as well to keep this defence up and keep this Marlborough Range attack keep going and working very, very well. punched in by Wes Bilney. Punched across, Marlborough Range getting the attack. Overrun by Owen. Couldn't quite get it. Brooks breaks the tackle beautifully. Grabbed at the last minute. It's kicked in last of the 50-metre line. Got inside Semler. Semler trying to go hard. Working in there by Carbine. Carbine can't spill. Working on there was Harrow and Semler. Working in tow. Semler onto the left foot. He spun around and he's missed it. Just come around a little bit too sharp there and puts it through for one behind. Marlborough Range 14 goal 9 to Mallee Park 6 goal 9. And you would think at this stage of the game, with about 25 minutes gone, that we've got a very, very commanding lead set up for this last quarter. And if Marlborough Range can put a couple more on the board, she'd be almost set certain for the end of the last quarter to have a win. Richard Jones to kick out. Good one-on-one comp. Nothing going. Goes in short. Finds Betts. Betts handball across. Back to Jones. Jones has got time. Looks up. Short chip. Spoiled by Puckridge. Beautiful spoil there, young Alvin. And puts her out of bounds. And puts Marlborough Range back in the box seat here to win the ruck contest. And see if they can penetrate the goal line once again. Sharman gets hand a ball. Ball spills down. Owen working very tirelessly down there under the packs. Kicked up but going to be cut off by Levi Smith. Good grab. Looks up. Jared Dowdle presents. Wants the ball. Better make it quick. He gets it off second hand spill. Kicks it back onto that right. Puts her underneath. Mickey Sargent. Scotty Sharman working underneath. Scotty Sharman got a hand to it but still mopped up there by Betts. Betts kicks around. Has time to Roderick. Roderick hands ball over the back of the head. Goes around back to Betts. Betts has time to mop up. Shot by Tuddy Owen and put her over the line and she'll be a throw in. Sharman, punch forward. Rove by Mallee Park. Stepped around. Right hand. Straight along the ground. Go in front of Alvin Puckridge. Couldn't quite get her there. Ball once again out of bounds, so a bit of a breather for the lads here, as we're wearing down into the end of this third quarter. Thrown in. Keeley in the contest. Ball spills to ground. Wanganeen couldn't get it through. Hurrell. Scott. Dowdle with the spoil. Foot contest on. Mallee Park to win. Will penetrate forward up the wing. Jace O'Brien to cut off and does. He'll go back and he'll settle. Needs to settle. Down the wing, off side of the boot. Could get a good bounce but doesn't. Handball out now to Burgoyne. Burgoyne looking up. Short chip, ball's gone to ground. Wrapped up by Shriver. Brooks to attack first and get hand to ball. Does so. Spins out a tackle. Goes to Scott. Ball goes over ground, heading towards the boundary line. First in there is Harrison. Harrison to get the ball but can't get hold of it. Kicks up the line. Short chip and straight to Shriver. Straight in the breadbasket there and he wraps it up. He'll go back and make an option. Jared Dowdle presents and Semler pointing towards. Short chip in but can't get to it. Chopped off there by Harrison. Harrison to go back and look for the option. There's no one on. Not 15, should be play on. But it's called a mark. Short chip again and hot to Wanganeen. Wanganeen just inside the boundary line there. Very, very close. Centimetre perfect. Handball in. Taken now by Miller. Miller spilled. Back over to Wanganeen. Wanganeen trying to handball. Very, very well done by Puckridge to get that one over the line as Mallee Park penetrating in towards their 50-metre line. Keeley and Miller to take the ruck contest. Miller jumps early. Ball goes to ground. Levi Smith comes through, gets a bump behind, grabs it again. Jones working furiously in there, trying to get him. Grabbed hold of, cut over. Doyley Dennis trying to get the handball out. Goes back out now to Mackenzie. Mackenzie kicks forward, but they're beaten by the siren, Mallee Park. And the third quarter siren sounds now to see Marlborough Range 14 goal 9, 93 to Mallee Park 6 goal 9, 45. And 1 quarter to play with a stifling breeze. About a 5 or 6 goal breeze now is picked up in this third. Just about to get underway here at the start of the fourth term. for the deciding decision for the premiership for 2007. Marlborough Range in a very, very commanding lead here. Stifling breeze, which will benefit Mallee Park. Keeley, the contest, rucks down to Jones. Handsball's over to Walsh. Walsh around on the right foot, straight underneath. First one will be Schreiber. Schreiber taking a very, very good mark. Chips across, sees Parker on his own. Parker a little bit quiet in that last quarter and will probably come into it in this fourth one. Thompson directing traffic. Back in towards O'Brien. O'Brien in the middle. Chips out. Switches play. Goes towards Puckridge. Puckridge swinging around, looking for options up forward. Timmy Brooks presenting now. And goes to him. A little bit up and under. She's going to be a hard one to mark. Tim Brooks punches forward in the direction of Keeley. Probably a little bit over. Croppaneri on the right. Goes right across, and if the breeze keeps holding it, she'll probably go out of bounds on the full. Just touched as she goes out, and we'll have a throw in just outside Mallee Park, attacking forward line in the right-hand pocket. Ball's thrown in. Keeley and Miller. Ball goes to ground. Second ruck contest goes up. Wanganeen round the back. Mops up. Chips underneath. Brooks and O'Brien. O'Brien punches. Misses. Goes to Hurrell. Hurrell to spin out of trouble and kick it now. Little bit of a skew whiff kick, but picked up there by Bilney. Bilney spins around and a big tackle afterwards. Play on's the call. Wanganeen very well read off the pack. Handball's out now, trying to get to Owen to try and get in front of him over Wanganeen. Wanganeen round and taking it around, spins it around. Is he going to kick it? She's going to drop short, but punched out there by Hurrell, who's going to try and mop up and help O'Brien in the contest. Handball around once or twice, goes around from Miller. Miller handballs out, spalls out now to Bilney. Bilney couldn't get a ball over. Kicked out now towards the Marlborough direction of Puckridge. Puckridge couldn't quite take the mark, and thanks for your trouble, I'll give you one on the chin. And tough stuff there by Puckridge. And we'll have another throw in on the right-hand wing for Mallee Park's defence inside the forward 50. Keeley and Miller again. Keeley winning these ruck contests. Mallee Park reading well out of the centre clearances. Tried to be spoiled, goes in front, chopped off there by Parker. Brooks probably doing a little bit of holding on there on Dudley, but got away with that one. Handball over. Spin around by Hurrell. Hurrell probably wrong decision there by Parks to go to him. Had the man on him and had to rush that one through for one behind. Thompson on his own. O'Brien leads now into the pocket. Goes early and takes the mark. Brooks led. Got Keeley on in the middle. Chips back across the centre. Goes towards Levi Smith. Levi Smith overhead. Stands and looks for options. Needs a running player. They don't want to cough up anything here and cost themselves a goal and the match here at all. Parker, early lead, couldn't quite go. Tried to get over by Puckridge with a second hand bounce. Ball goes to ground. Players scrambling. Handballed out there by Croppaneri. Croppaneri handball in towards Jones. Couldn't quite get it over. He's looking a little bit sluggish there. Back in towards Mackenzie. Mackenzie spins around and goes in towards Bilney. Bilney pulled across, but well chopped off there by Hurrell. Hurrell handball over to Brooks. Brooks back over to O'Brien. O'Brien swings over and Parker really need to put because outrun Wanganeen. Wanganeen's got plenty of time to spin around now and try and get it in. Ball bounces. Well met there by Levi Smith, who felt the knock of that one. He's holding that shoulder pretty well now. Hold across now to Mallee Park. Tried a good pick up. Pick up back now to Harrison. Harrison chips over. Goes in towards Mackenzie. Mackenzie open goal. No pressure here by Marlborough Range. Picked over now to Dwayne Walsh, who's under pressure there by Stephen Thompson, and puts that one out of bounds on the full. Ball kicks up by Brooks. Good mark taken in the Mallee Park forward. Looking for options. Wanganeen on his own. That one's ignored. Goes towards Bilney. Ball spilled over there by Doyley. Doyley kicked off the ground and he slammed it straight into the post. That could have been another Didac goal off the boot, but nothing doing on that one. That's another point. So we just see the score now at 14-9-93 to Mallee Park. 6-goal 11 and a lot of points for Mallee Park on this occasion. Not enough to actually affect the scoreboard. We're getting about the 7-minute mark of the first quarter. And Marble Range really need to penetrate into this forward lines and really seal and finish this game off. Parker to Brooks. Brooks on the outer wing. Option was there by Owen. Owen tries to take the mark, couldn't quite take the mark. Overrun there by Croppaneri. Couldn't get the ball. Ball's on. Ball's dragged in. Tries to get it out. Daddle applying the pressure. Does quite well. Pulled off from behind. Jonesy will say, I'll have it, and we'll have a ball up right in front on the centre wing. Keeley, only one going up. Down to Parker. Parker, no one behind. Walsh to mop up. Couldn't quite get it. Parker to get the good flick. Handball over there was Burgoyne. Burgoyne over now to Walsh. Walsh gets it over the relay. Handball to Harrison. Harrison quickly onto the boot. Into the forward 50 line of Mallee Park. No one in between. And Puckridge to do the mop up. Will get hands to ball. Try and get off the hands. Shakes a tackle there from McKenzie. Kicks out wide towards Schreiber. Schreiber's going to get a good bounce. Gets a good pick up and sees an option up forward in Daddle. Gets pushed well after the ball and will have a down the ground free kick. This will go to Daddle, who have an option in Parker. Toddy Owens on his own. Mickey Sargent and Wren do need to present here. Probably a little bit far out for the forward lines. Goes in short to Thompson. Thompson now just about 70 metres out. Another 30-metre kick in towards Wren. Wren with the one-hander. Goes up and uncontested with the one-hander. Lands on his chest. He's been kicked in the head. And he'll go back and try and take another grab. He's got a bit of zing about him, Wren. He's loving this last quarter. This is his opportunity in junk time now to kick a bag. He wants to finish here. This is his bread and butter, Wren. Good crowd packed in here at Centenary Oval. Right in front of the Marble Range supporter group. If he can kick this, he'll have another very good night at the Gary tonight. Wren, in it comes. Just spills in front. Off hands of Semler. Semler now got it. Breaks the tackle. Looking for options around. Left foot goes back inboard towards Keeley. Keeley on his own. Parker couldn't quite get it. Now kicks back in towards the direction of Parker. Parker got it and good hands there with pressure coming from Roderick. And he's in a very, very tight position that Philip Dudley was in earlier. So kick for kick to see if Parks can slot this one through as well. And match the ledger of the last goal was kicked from Mallee Park. Through he goes. Use that breeze beautifully. That's gone through. He knew it. High five of the Marble Range boys. Coming home with it now. 15 goal 9 to 6 goal 11. Very, very commanding lead at the 10-minute mark of the last quarter. Centre ball up. Tokarski in the middle. Keeley to Parker. Good tap down. Good eyes. Parker good option in front. Parker to take a mark in front. Good spoil by Mallee. Toddy Owen. Handballed off. Thrown off the ball. That was there. Toddy George seen that one early. Lead presented down by Carl. Semler out in front. Short chip. Goes to him late. But still gets it. Good grab. Good grab by Semler. He's had a field day today. Beautiful left foot kick. He'd definitely be in the best for Marble Range today. Semler, Keeley, Thompson. Left foot. Comes in. She'll probably drop a bit short. Touch, play on. Handball through. So the mark was taken by Carbine. Carbine kicks in towards Tokarski. Tokarski couldn't quite take hands to ball. Gets it on to Puckridge. Puckridge spins out of trouble. Onto the right hand foot. Kicking into a pack of players, but nothing going straight towards Betts. Betts going back. Should get it on early. Gets over the handball onto Roderick. Roderick relay handball to Bilney. Bilney kicks in short. Going in through to Miller. Miller turning around. Needing the opportunities to come for Mallee Park now. Probably a little bit too late. Early ride in the back. Oh, he's called play on. He's pushed him right in the middle of the back, but he's called play on. Good thing Jonesy was on the scene because Bilney let that one go. Schreiber Kicks in. Keeley again. He's a ball magnet, Keeley. He's had it all day. He's had an absolute blinder. Parker with the opportunity. Parker on his own. He's going to have to run back in, but she's going to be chopped off. Cut in there by Walsh. Walsh handball across to Wanganeen. Wanganeen, the young fella, he's had a handful of touches today. Goes back inboard, nothing doing. In hot pursuit of O'Brien. O'Brien met by Jones solidly. Still has another bounce. Handball over. Looks across to Mackenzie. Mackenzie looks up. Long kick in towards the forward line. Brooks is underneath. Brooks will touch it. Didn't get a hands to ball, I don't think. I think she's gone through for a goal. Just conferring. Yep, all clear, he says. That's a goal. So big hands there. Brooksy unable with the interference from Dudley on that one to get hands on ball. And consolation goal there to Mallee Park to bring the score forward now to 7 goal 11 to 15 goal 9. And we're about the 13-minute mark of the fourth term. Up goes Keeley. Ball one. Betts. Bilney just slams it on the boot and puts it forward. Going to get a cruel bounce. Brooks, no. Works well for him. He's got the option out in Puckridge. Puckridge working very, very well in these last 3 quarters. Getting plenty of touches on the ball. Under pressure, Owen. Owen takes a very good timely mark. Could have nearly taken off, but wrapped up by Wanganeen. Has options in the middle of Scott. That's ignored. Maddie Parker calls for it. Hayden Parker's going to have to come across, but chopped off there by Miller. Miller goes behind and has options up in the middle. Nothing doing. Walsh. Thompson to cut off. Good spoil from Stephen Thompson. Wins the ball across. Maddie Parker spins out of trouble. Gets a handball out to Hayden Parker. No relation. Gets over. Back onto the left foot. Spins around to Robbie Flabel, who's been very, very quiet in the last couple of quarters. Kicks out now. Tried to wrapped up there by Mackenzie. Mackenzie goes over and we'll have a throw in on the left-hand wing pocket of the Mallee Park defence. Working tirelessly, Thompson, Jones, Keeley. Keeley again, hands down. Dennis, good spoil out. Wanganeen won't put hands over ball. Parkridge wants it. He doesn't. Oh, they've called it over. He didn't want the ball at all. I think he was shepherding there. But Wanganeen will win the ball over Parkridge, who was a little bit more dominant for the ball there. Wanganeen looking for forward options. Needs a lead. Nothing presenting. Dudley won't move. Bangs it in long. Brooks to come over the back and spoil. There he goes. Textbook red down to O'Brien. O'Brien on the right foot. Coming out wide. Going to be a big crunch. Oh, Parker well and truly over the back. Down to Puckridge, who mops up well. Over to Owen, who needs to take a mark. Needs to take and hold. Does now. Options up forward. Semler needed it and he screamed for it, but it was ignored. Goes over to Nat Daddle, who props and waits and needed a mark, but punched over on the line by Ainsley Betts. So working up the forward line from Marble Range. Semler absolutely dominant, wanting that football then. Dan Keeley working tirelessly around these ruck contests. He's been a soldier all day. Ball in. Keeley again. Straight to Owen. Owen relay handball over to Parker. Parker with time on the right. Kicks towards Semler. Semler won't cough this up. He'll give it straight back to Parker. He'll run in on the pocket. Kick her own stab mark on the ball. Head towards the goal line, but she'll just bounce inside and continue to roll through. And Roderick just beat him over the line there, right inside Marble Range's line of defence. Throw in on the forward line. O'Brien, big punch. Ball spills out. Parker underneath. Gets crunched off the ball. Pecker's taken high. Ball continues out. Big run on the outside now. Opportunity for Mallee Park to penetrate through. Ball goes to Harrison. Harrison now. Big kick forward. Off the play down the crowd don't like it down the back, but Tyler Dennis, good kick off. Bit of a skew whiff, goes straight to Devlin Walsh. Not where he directed it to go. Damon Scott in hopper shoot. He'll continue. No, play on. He'll go back and Dwayne Walsh will go back and he'll probably have a set shot from here. He'll go in. He's going for the home. Good mark taken by Mackenzie there for Mallee Park. Right inside the goal square, won't waste any time, goes back, pops her through. And good bit of run there by Mallee Park, had some opportunities there to go direct around the outer wing and use the direct of play, and did that quite well. Wanganeen been very, very good for Mallee Park in this last 2 terms as well. Wes Bilney, a couple of touches as well, but for Marble Range, you can't go past Dan Keeley. Working absolutely tirelessly, straight down to Steve Thompson in the middle as well. They'll be very glad when this quarter's over. We're at 15-minute mark of the 4th term. And we've got another ball up now, which we'll see Miller and Keeley in the contest again. Easy contest down for Keeley. Keeley over to Owen. Owen trying to get hands down to his brother Toddy. Toddy over Handball. Looks for the direction of Schreiber. Can't quite get it. Jonesy well deflected and pushed off. Wanganeen again. Wanganeen again towards the kick and gets a very, very timely mark over to Newcomb. Newcomb kicks forward. Jason O'Brien grabbed him without the ball. Dragged down. That's what we saw and that's what it is. Bilney kicks it in forward. Trying to be chopped off there. And couldn't quite get there, Schreiber, so Mallee Park will probably have another shot here. He's gone back, he ignores that lead. He wants to have a crack. $40 points the difference, 59 plays 99. Heading towards the 18-minute mark of the last quarter. In he goes. Good push, good spoil there from Scott. Harrell couldn't quite get hands onto it. Pulled off, well let go by Owen. Keeley again, he's in everything. Scotty, handball over and dragged well down after the tackle, and Jones was well on the scene to see that one early. Marble Range got the opportunity to push this outside the Mallee Park forward line. Had Schreiber on his own, made good space. Late tackle from Wanganeen. Ball spills out. So Marble Range really looking to finish off the last 10 minutes here of this last quarter. Be good to kick a couple more. Mallee Park trying to penetrate as much as they can inside their 50-metre line and kick as many as they can to close the gap. No one in the contest. Ball's around towards Parker. Parker and Mackenzie. Ball spills over ground. Ball thrown in. Contest there from Keeley and Scott. Ball around. Thompson wrapped up. Dunby over the back. Into it. That's Brooksy's going to have that one. Miney says. Parker, early lead. Timmy Brooks and Dawley early up the ground. Jace O'Brien's the option in close. Need the running players. Matt Parker on. Ignored. Gone to Harrell. Or Smith. Smith going to penetrate up the ground, out the outer wing, towards the region of Daddle and Brooks. Brooks gets first hand, can't do. Goes to Doyle. Doyle up towards Parks. Parks take a big hand, probably a hand on the shoulder there, but jumped in there, well broken out by Mallee Park. Turned around by Devlin. Devlin turned around and penetrate, goes straight in towards the 50. Does so. Goes in towards towards Brooksy. Good spoil towards Schreiber. Schreiber reads the pack well. Kicks out into space. The ball will be marked. And Keeley not quite onto there. Whoa, he's pulled up groggy. He's a bit sore, is Burgoyne. No options up forward. Chip now to Wanganeen. Wanganeen for Mallee Park would have to be their best on today. Good prospect for them. And straight in there towards Philip Dudley, who's been quiet today. He's actually been well held by Brooksy. Taking no time here to run in. Kick through. He's a great kick of the ball. And he's kicked through that. He likes it. That's another goal. Marble Range, 15 goal 9, 99 to Mallee Park. 9 goal 11. 65. Thompson directing traffic. Wants his soldiers to keep on till that last siren sound. Sharman into the attack now. Sharman and Thompson, that's been a great combo all day. Semler back in. Sweeping handball into Owen. Owen kicks up in the direction of Bren. Wren underneath. Good spool by Roderick. Parker, very, very quick on the scene, tries to pick it up. Wrapped up very quickly there was Wren by Betts. So very, very good contest there inside the 50. Bilney throws up. Sarge to do the contest. Down to Semler. Semler onto the right boot. Can he kick with the right? He has got a right. I thought he was nothing but a left footer, but he's proved me wrong. There goes the right foot of Sams. And good kick, young son. Puts on another one, so 16-9 to 6-11. Extends the lead for Marble Range. Played very, very well in those forward lines. Read the pack beautifully there. And should finish off now with probably about another 7-8 minutes left of this quarter to see Marble Range over the line comfortably. But Mallee Park want to probably get a little bit more to close the gap. And any more time now for Marble Range to kick a few more in junk time is nothing but a bonus. Sharman. There he goes. Looked for Thompson, but Jones did read it quite well. Handballed off, never had it. Applied to the umpire and won the free. Kicks long. Schreiber in front. Cut off by Scott. Tried to get hands to it. Cut up by Newcomb. Newcomb slides it in, but Brooksy, last line of defence. Good grab. Over to O'Brien. O'Brien to pick it up. Looks up forward. Got time. In Owen. Owen, good grab. Daddle with the lead. Scotty Sharman across the centre. Daddle still presenting. Still ran. Ran like a horse. Parker on his own in the centre. He's got time. He'll go. Over to Scott. If he puts on a Shepherd and could relay. No. Goes back over to Semler. Pushed in the back. Very, very well read there, Semler. Went over and stopped and propped and read it absolutely beautifully. Very, very coming in dark overhead conditions now. Puts it in towards Parker on his own. Oh! A little bit of hang time for the crowd. The black and white army love it. Up they go. And if Joffa's in the crowd, put that gold jacket on, buddy, because she was all over about the second quarter. Parker. Kick through. Wynn brought her back. She started going across. Umpire likes it. 2 fingers up, your son. That's another 6-pointer. It's Marble Range really taking commanding lead at the last couple of minutes of this last quarter. 17-9 to Mallee Park. 9-11. And really was the downfall for Mallee Park in that second quarter. Really, really fell to pieces and self-destructed there. And Marble Range taking a very, very good commanding lead now. And no doubt the writing's on the wall. Sharman, ball down. Where's Bilney? Snaps around. Underneath. Mallee Park need the mark. Oh, Shriver. Beautiful. Left and right. No problems. Cop one in the head. Owen, underneath. Needs to find it. Gets the option in Thompson. Thompson, absolutely no one on him. Looks around. Kicks up forward to Wren. Bang. There we go. She's home and hosed. The pressure's been completely off here. I think Mallee Park absolutely know there's no opportunity for them to get home in this one. And Brad Wren will kick this one for about 35 out and should kick another goal. Short chips on. Semler right in front. Unmanned, unchecked, pushing the back 50 metres. It didn't really matter whether he was 15 metres out or whether he is right now. There was no doubt at all he was going to kick this on. So I reckon this will probably make it 6 for the big fella today. Bang. Through she goes. Everyone gets around him. Black and white army cheering. They love it. Everyone loves it. We love it. I love it. Bring it on. So the combination, really, the Sharman and Keeley ruck contest in the middle has worked absolutely perfectly for Owen. Changes he's made today and taking off the resto for Marlborough Range in the defence. Forward lines has worked absolutely perfectly. You couldn't fault it today, I don't think. It's absolutely worked a charm. Marlborough Range now, last couple of minutes of this quarter, looking to kick a couple more, see if they could extend the lead and really bring it home for the Marlborough Range Magpies. Sharman, Parker have time just to run it completely out the centre, handball over. Timmy Brooks to grab, spins out of trouble, he won't get caught. Straight around onto the right, bounce over. Toddy Owen, good bounce for him. Had time to spin around and look up. Short little chip, probably put Sargent a little bit of trouble, but Mickey runs out. Thompson trying to crash the tackle, push through, holding the ball, son. You've been a workhorse today, but you can't break 6. He's gone back. There's no advantage there, but but he's called advantage. I don't know how. Straight he's gone through is Kingsley Bilney, straight towards Schreiber. Bang, cut off, steps right, has a good eye and good vision, that young lad. Has a good look at everything. Over towards Owen. Owen relayed to Levi Smith. No, ignored. Back in towards Tyler Dennis. Tyler Dennis to look forward and penetrating kick straight in towards Marlborough Range 50 line. Towards Sargent. Sargent gets one bounce, handball over. Towards Dowdle. Dowdle pushed over in the back. Through for Parker. Parker to go for home. Just inside the point post. She'll probably beat her out of bounds and will go out of bounds. No, just inside. Roderick. There's the siren. That's it. She's all over. The Black and White Army is celebrating at this stage. Marlborough Range 18 goal 9 117 to Mallee Park 9 goal 11 65. She's all over for the 2007 Premiership. Good contest for Mallee Park in the first quarter, let it go in the second, and had a good crack in the last. Marlborough Range absolutely fantastic all day. You couldn't really fault them throughout the day. Dan Keeley, absolute workhorse all day. Stephen Thompson, Scotty Sharman, Jared Daddle, Parker, Wren, everyone. Full team effort. Puckridge, good team effort. O'Brien and Brooks in the back lines. I'm probably going to miss a few, but good effort all over. Really team effort from Marlborough Range, and really deserve the win today. Congratulations, boys, on the 2007 Port Lincoln Football League Grand Final.
Is that going to be in the news, Mark? Yeah. The whole game? Something?
You stay there, Jack. You get down the bottom. You got to reach haircut for the occasion, right? Well done, mate.
Number 26, Tyler Dennis.
Well done, Sarge. Good work. That's mate.
And number 44, Scott Jarman.
Well done, mate.
Number 21, Chad.
Well done, Scotty. Another bloody medal, eh? Good work. Good on you, mate.
And number 1, Captain Courageous, Stephen Thompson. And Coach Stephen Owen.
Quite relieved and elated. We've been a good team all year, and I think we deserve to win it. But you know, you have to go out and do the hard work. So
to back up last year's efforts, always tough enough to win one, and to sort of come away with 2 in a row, it just shows how committed the player group we've got really are.